Index of Commodity Prices February 2024. Preliminary estimates for February indicate that the index declined by 1.4% on a monthly average basis, in SDR terms, after increasing by 1.9% in January, revised. The non-rural, rural, and base metals sub-indices all declined in the past month. In Australian dollar terms, the index declined by 0.1% in February. Over the past year, the index has declined by 11.0% in SDR terms, led by lower thermal coal and liquefied natural gas prices. The index has decreased by 6.7% in Australian dollar terms. A review of things you need to know before you sign off on Friday: no retail rates changes, housing softness deepens, building consents weak, consumer sentiment holds, swaps hold lower, NZD on hold, and more. Not upbeat. CoreLogic says the housing market was soft in January and February, with the value growth rate slowing. Not downbeat. The February ANZ Roy Morgan Consumer Sentiment Survey reports consumer confidence rose another 1 point in February to 94.5, driven by a lift in perceptions of future conditions. But, worryingly, the same survey shows inflation expectations lifted for a second month, up from 4.3% to 4.5%. Consumers don't think inflation is tracking the right way. Annual house price growth returns to positive territory for first time in over a year in February. UK house prices rose 0.7% month-on-month in February. Annual rate of change returned to positive territory for first time since January 2023, prices up 1.2% year-on-year. Commenting on the figures, Robert Gardner, Nationwide's chief economist, said, UK house prices rose by 0.7% in February, after taking account of seasonal effects. This resulted in an improvement in the annual rate of house price growth to 1.2% in February, from -0.2% the previous month. House prices are now around 3% below the all-time highs recorded in the summer of 2022, after taking account of seasonal effects. Influential Fed official Mester supports bank capital increases. Bloomberg, Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland President Loretta Mester said inflation data out Thursday showed that policymakers have more work to do to cool price pressures, but said it didn't change her expectation that the Fed will cut interest rates 3 times this year. In an interview with Yahoo Finance, Mester said it's unlikely that inflation will continue to ease as quickly as it did last year, when improvements in supply chains and a growing workforce helped quell price increases. The Fed's preferred gauge of underlying inflation rose 0.4% in January, the fastest pace since early 2023, according to government data. Retail trade turnover in January 2024. Swiss retail trade turnover rose in January 2024 by 0.6%. January 3, 2024, turnover adjusted for sales days and holidays rose in the retail sector by 0.6% in nominal terms in January 2024 compared with the previous year. Seasonally adjusted, nominal turnover rose by 0.8% compared with the previous month. These are provisional findings from the Federal Statistical Office, FSO. Real turnover adjusted for sales days and holidays rose in the retail sector by 0.3% in January 2024 compared with the previous year. Thank you.